Hi everybody, welcome to our second session of aberrations. In this session I would like to teach about achromatism. What is an achromatism? Here the removal of chromatic aberration is said to be achromatism. The removal of chromatic aberration is said to be achromatism. Here for achromatism we having considered lenses of convex and concave. Convex and concave. Here the suitable combination of these convex and concave lenses we can remove the chromatic aberration, hence it is said to be an achromatic doublet. Here crown glass, we use crown glass of low focal length, and flint glass, these are glass names, flint glass of high focal length. By using the combination of this crown glass and flint glass we made the achromatic doublet. So here crown glass of low focal length and a flint glass of high focal length, these combination with the help of these convex and concave lenses we made an achromatic doublet. So by this achromatic doublet the colors must be come to a single point, then we can remove the achromatism. So considering this convex and concave combination as an achromatic doublet, whenever the light is passed through the lens, here these colors are come to focus. If we assume these colors are these violet rays, and also we observe in the chromatic aberration the violet rays and red rays meet at a single point, hence we can eliminate the chromatic aberration, hence it is said to be achromatism, or removal of chromatic aberration is said to be achromatism. In this combination of an achromatic doublet we can remove the chromatic aberration, hence this is of two types. When the two lenses are in contact, that is also said to be an achromatic doublet, and when two lenses, these convex and concave lenses are separated by a distance. These two cases are we discussed here. So what is an achromatism? The removal of chromatic aberration is said to be simply an achromatism. Here by using an achromatic doublet we come to a single point. Here the colors are removed and we have a single point at a single color here is obtained, hence it is said to be an achromatic doublet. This achromatic doublet is formed by the combination of crown glass and flint glass. Okay. So first we discuss about the first case, which is when two lenses are in contact. Two lenses are in contact. This is also said to be an achromatic doublet. An achromatic doublet. For this we considering two glasses of convex and concave lenses of suitable combination. Here their focal lengths, here we consider it as convex and concave lenses of single lens. We consider the lens formula, which is nothing but 1 by f equal to mu minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. We know here f means the focal length of the material we considered, and mu means refractive index, and r1 r2 are radii of curvatures of the lens we considered here. So the refractive index here varies with color to color, we know, hence differentiating the equation, then we have d into 1 by f equal to d mu into 1 by, these are 1 by r1 and 1 by r2 are constants, hence d into 1 by f equal to d mu into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. This is equation 2. We have first considered the lens formula, which is nothing but 1 by f equal to mu minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Differentiating this equation, then d into 1 by f equal to d mu into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Then dividing equation 2 by equation 1, then we have d into 1 by f by 1 by f. So here d mu into 1 by r1 minus 1 by R2 divided by mu minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Here cancelling this 1 by R1 and 1 by R2, we have the equation as the 2 by 1 as here 1 by f d into 1 by f. So, f into d into 1 by f, the equation as d f into d into 1 by f, which is equivalent to d mu by mu minus 1. Okay. So, here this d mu by mu minus 1, which is nothing but the ratio is the dispersive powers. So, we can write the equation as f into d into 1 by f, which is equivalent to omega. Here, since omega dispersive power is nothing but d mu by mu minus 1, by substituting. So, we have d into 1 by f is in nothing but omega by f. So, here this considered as equation 3. This is considered as equation 3. Now, we let us consider, let f1 and f2 be the focal lengths of the, let us consider f1 and f2 and also omega 1 and omega 2 be the focal lengths and dispersive powers of the lens here. Then the combined focal lengths of the two lenses, the combined focal lengths of the two lenses is considered as nothing but 1 by f is nothing but equivalent to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. Here the focal lengths also should not vary with color, as the refractive index should not vary. Hence, we have in differentiating this equation d into 1 by f equal to d into 1 by f1 plus d into 1 by f2. Here we considering the combined focal lengths for the two lenses, which is nothing but 1 by f equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2, and also d into 1 by f, differentiating this equation d of 1 by f, d into 1 by f1 plus d into 1 by f2. Okay. Here we have already d into 1 by f1 nothing but d into 1 by f as 1 omega by f. From the expression 3 we can write d into 1 by f1, which is equivalent to omega 1 by f1, and also d into 1 by f2, which is nothing but omega 2 by f2. By substituting these conditions, this equation is considered as 4. Hence, equation 4 implies d into here 1 by f. Equation 4 is changed into d into 1 by f. It's nothing but d into 1 by f1 means omega 1 by f1 plus d into 1 by f2, nothing but omega 2 by f2. Here the focal length should not vary with color. Here the focal length should not vary with color, hence it is a constant. Hence we considered as d into 1 by f value, which is nothing but equivalent to 0. d into 1 by f value, which is equivalent to 0. Hence, by substituting this in above equation, this equation is considered as 5. Then equation 5 implies this value d into 1 by f as 0 is equivalent to omega 1 by f1 plus omega 2 by f2. So, therefore, we have this omega 1 by f1 is equivalent to nothing but minus omega 2 by f2, and also omega 1 by f1. Here we can write this omega 1 by omega 2 or f1 by f2. So, we can write f1 by f2. So, f1 by f2, which is equivalent to minus omega 1 by omega 2. Here the ratio of these focal lengths, here the ratio of focal lengths, which is equivalent to dispersive powers of the lens we considered here. The ratio of focal lengths, which is equivalent to the ratio of dispersive powers. But here the focal lengths are considered as positive signs. Here the focal lengths are considered as positive signs, because these focal lengths are nothing but, we consider the focal lengths for achromatic doublet. The achromatic doublet, which is nothing but here we considered as crown glass and a flint glass, as convex lens crown glass and flint glass which is concave lens. Here we considered an achromatic doublet, can be explained here, crown as crown glass as convex lens. Here with the focal length f1 and dispersive power omega 1, and this flint glass, which is nothing but this is a concave lens with focal length f2 and dispersive power omega 2. Hence, these focal lengths have positive sign only with the ratio of dispersive powers. These focal lengths have positive signs with the dispersive powers as the ratios. So, here a crown glass of focal length and a flint glass of low focal length. Here crown have always high focal length and flint have low focal length, which is a suitable combination of by these lenses we can make a single lens which is nothing but an achromatic doublet. Here in achromatic doublet we consider these two lenses suitable combination and the image formed which is in a single point. Hence, in chromatic aberration there forms multicolor images, but by using an achromatic doublet we can simplify the removal of this chromatic aberration and a single colored image is formed. This is about when the two lenses are in contact. Here there is another case. Here when the two lenses are separated by a distance. Here we consider the two lenses which are separated by a distance. So, in this case we considering two lenses which are having same focal lengths and dispersive powers, but they are separated by a fixed distance here. They are separated by a fixed distance. So, when the two lenses are, second case which is separated by a distance. For explaining this case we consider two lenses of focal lengths f1 and f2 and dispersive powers are same, and hence the combined focal length for the equation which is nothing but 1 by f equal to 1 by f1. We consider two lenses, hence the focal lengths is f1 and f2. So, 1 by f equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 minus x by f1 f2. Here we consider the equation as the focal lengths of the combination of the two lenses separated by a distance. Then here the refractive index varies and also here focal length varies. So, we differentiating this equation, then d into 1 by f equal to nothing but d into 1 by f1 plus d into 1 by f2. Here this is nothing but fraction part of x by f1 f2. We differentiating this here, one put constant UV method here. So, x by f2 into d into 1 by f1 and also minus x by this f1 into d into 1 by f2. Okay. So, here by differentiating equation 1, then we have which is this equation. From this equation, this d into 1 by f which is equivalent to d into 1 by f1 plus d into 1 by f2 and also minus x of d into 1 by f1 and x of d into 1 by f2. Here this equation again writing is not necessary. So, here in the previous article nothing but we discussed in the combination of when the two lenses are in contact, we have omega 1 and omega 2 values as equivalent to nothing but here 1 by f d into 1 by f1 means we have as omega 1 by f1 and also d into 1 by f2 which is nothing but equal to omega 2 by f2. So, by substituting from the above discussed topic, so the equation is considered as 2 and substituting these values, this d into 1 by f which is equivalent to nothing but here omega 1 by f1 plus d into 1 by f2 nothing but omega 2 by f2 minus x by f2 into this d into 1 by f1 again omega 1 by f1 minus x by f1 into this d into 1 by f2 again omega 2 by f2. By substituting these terms the equation is changed into. So, we can just the substituting the values of d of 1 by f1 and d of 1 by f2 values, then the equation is changed in this manner. Okay. Therefore, this d into 1 by f which is nothing but omega 1 by f1 plus omega 2 by f2 minus here the equation is x omega 1 by f1 f2, x omega by f1 f2 and also minus x omega 2 by f1 f2. This is the equation. So, here we considering that in this equation this omega 1 and omega 2 f2 values are substituted and from this expression here Here the refractive index is varying with the color, hence here the focal length is also should not vary with color to color. So this value is considered as 1 by f is equivalent to 0. By substituting this, the equation becomes 0 equivalent to omega 1 by f1 plus omega 2 by f2 minus x omega 1 by f1 f2 and also minus x omega 2 by f1 f2. Okay. So here these values are negative, then we can simplifying this equation as omega 1 by f1 plus omega 2 by f2, which is equivalent to this common here f1 f2. So LCM f1 f2 of x omega 1 plus x omega 2. Here this is 0 about LHS here, then the equation is simplifying. Then we also here LCMing this omega 1 f2 plus omega 2 f1 by f1 f2 is equivalent to x omega 1, here x omega 2. So we common the x, then omega 1 plus omega 2 by f1 f2. So here is in f1 f2 LHS and also RHS f1 f2. By cancelling these two terms, then we have the value which is nothing but omega 1 f2 plus omega 2 fn, which is equivalent to x into omega 1 plus omega 2. So here we consider the two lenses are separated by a distance. So we have the distance as nothing but x is equal to this omega 1 f2 plus omega 2 f1 divided by omega 1 plus omega 2. So we have the condition for the two lenses when they are separated by a fixed distance, which is nothing but omega 1 f2 plus omega 2 f1 by omega 1 plus omega 2. So if the two lenses are made of the same material, then the dispersive powers are same. Then we have consider here nothing but if the two lenses are made of same material, these omega 1 omega 2 values are same. Here we considering this omega 1 equal to omega 2 equal to nothing but omega. Then the equation is nothing but becomes as follows. That implies x is equal to here omega f1 f2 and also plus omega 2 f1, hence omega into f1 plus f2, and also here is omega and also plus omega 2 means omega 1 plus omega, then it becomes 2 omega. By cancelling this omega numerator and denominator, therefore x is equal to f1 plus f2 by 2. So here the required conditions when the two lenses are made of same material, it means their dispersive powers are same, hence the distance between the two lenses, which is nothing but equivalent to the ratio of their mean focal length, hence we have the condition as x is equal to f1 plus f2 by 2. This is about when the two lenses are separated by a distance in a achromatism condition. So when the two lenses in contact, we have the condition as omega 1 omega 2 ratios, nothing but here the focal lengths, which are the ratios of dispersive powers with the positive signs. So with crown glass and flint glass, they are considered materials made here. But in case of when the two lenses are separated by a distance, we consider the lens of same lens made with they separated by a fixed distance x. We have considered the equation as 1 by f equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 minus x by f1 f2, and simplifying the equation and substituting the terms. Finally we have the separated distance, which is equivalent to mean of the focal lengths of the two lenses made. This is about achromatism and removal of achromatism condition, which is nothing but achromatic doublet when the two lenses are in contact, nothing but when the two lenses are separated by a distance. This is very important topic in our examination point, and also very easiest topic, simple mathematical derivation. Hence aberrations are nothing but the simple mathematical equating derivative part. So this is about achromatism. What is achromatism? The removal of chromatic aberration is simply said to be an achromatism. I hope you are following in this session about this achromatism. We will meet in the next session. Thank you.